And now let's open your books at page 30, Silk Through Sauron. Exercise 1. Look at the picture and read the title and the key words. What is the text about? What do they tell us about this place? Silk Road, travelers stop to rest, cosmopolitan center of trade, city walls, network of underground canals, inhabitants quite advanced, survived attack and siege, wholly abandoned. Before reading the text, let's get acquainted with new words, listen to them, repeat, and write down in your vocabularies. Don't forget to learn them by heart.
Abandoned, advanced, bustling, cosmopolitan, crumble, excavate, evidence, influential, inhabitant, mosque, network, overland, replenish, ruins, siege, significant, sustain, supply, trade route.
Now let's read the text and watch the video.
Silk through Sauron. The Silk Road was a famous ancient trade route connecting East Asia to Southern Europe and the Middle East. It played a significant role in the movement of people and goods from around 130 BCE to the 13th century. The northern route of the Silk Road went right through the southern part of Kazakhstan, sustaining important cities like Sauron and helping them to develop. Sauron was once the biggest city in Kazakhstan and a major trading center. Travelers could stop to rest and replenish their supplies of food and water. As an influential and cosmopolitan city, it was later used as a capital city for the White Horde Empire. Nowadays, its ruins are a tourist attraction. The walls still stand 8 meters high in some places, and the city has been partly excavated. Archaeologists have found evidence of a mosque, a marketplace, and a sophisticated network of underground canals, showing the inhabitants were quite advanced. Sauron survived attack and siege, but it was slowly abandoned as people stopped using the Silk Road and started trading by sea routes. Now this once bustling city is quiet and empty, except for small tortoises and the occasional bird. Standing among the crumbling stones, it's incredible to imagine the people who once lived there, the goods they traded, and the part they played in the history of the world's greatest overland trade route, the Silk Road.
Exercise 2. You are to read the text again and mark the statements as true or false. Correct the false statements. Now let's check. The Silk Road was a single road connecting East Asia to Europe and the Middle East. It is false because it was a network of routes. Sauron was the capital city of Kazakhstan. It is false. It was once the biggest city. Only the walls of the city have been excavated so far. The city has been partly excavated, so it is false. Sauron was an underground water system. It is true. People stopped living in Sauron when traders stopped coming along the Silk Road. In exercise 3, you are to use phrases below to write sentences about Sauron. Look at the example. Sauron was built on the Silk Road as a place for travelers to stop to rest. Now let's talk about locations. Fill in the correct word from the list. Let's check. Genoa is on the northwest coast of Italy and it's Italy's main port. With a population of about 630,000 people, it has excellent public transport with buses, trains, and ferries. There's also a small airport with flights to other parts of Italy and Europe. Located in the northwest of England, Manchester was the world's first industrial city. There used to be a lot of factories there. Nowadays, Manchester is a lively city. It has lots of famous landmarks and lively nightlife, so one can't be bored there. It is a cosmopolitan city with attractions to suit every taste. Kamala is a small seaside village in Thailand with a beautiful long sandy beach and a lot of tourist attractions. It is the ideal destination for those who want to experience peaceful village life and clean sea. In exercise 5, we are going to talk about word formation. Now let's remember the theory. We use ing adjectives to describe what something is like. For example, it was an amazing place. We use ed adjectives to describe feelings. For example, we were amazed. Now let's do exercise 5. We are to choose the correct adjective. Let's check. We felt bored on the long journey. The tour was fascinating. I was surprised at the size of the ruined city. The archaeologists were shocked by what they found. The information the guide gave us was very confusing. Everyone thought the ruins were very interesting. In exercise 6, we are to think of places in our country and make sentences using the words. For example, when we say that Aktobe is in the west, Almaty is in the southeast of Kazakhstan. In exercise 8, you are to write a short text about the place you live in.